International Diamonds for hosting this event. Because for being here from last night and now, it reminded me of the journey that we've been through. It reminded me of what friendship, love, human spirit, and entrepreneurship is all about. So let's give yourself and all of us a big round of applause for being here. I know that the theme of this event is to celebrate the old and to welcome the new. How many of you would like to begin a new year with a new you? How many of you would like to begin new? You know, oftentimes we say, Happy New Year. What defines New Year? See, the thing is, I want to ask this question. What are some of the changes that we'd like to see in this year, 2019? And that's something, what are some of the things you would like to see? You would like to see in yourself? What are some of the changes? Can we pop something up? What are some of the changes you would like to see? I'd like to hear from the audience. Transformation, more money. Beauty. Healthy.
More happy.
More happiness.
More freedom.
More freedom. Now, my question to you, these are just some of the samples. My question to you is that these things that you wanted to have or you wanted to see in 2019, were they similar to 2018? Were they similar to 2017? 2016? See, most of people ask for similar things each and every year. Want more money, more freedom, more health. Every year, we hope that and pray that the new year will bring us all those things. And as time and years gone by, every year we wanted a new year, a new me. In order for those things to happen, for a new year to bring about those changes, does it make sense for us to drop the old you, to begin a journey to soak in the new things that you wanted? Does it make sense to drop the old us and then to engage a new us? Does it make sense?
Yes.
I think Yvonne is right. This side is a little bit more responsive. So, if we keep holding on our old patterns, our old biases, our old lenses, the prism that we look at things, if we keep holding on all those old things, how can we expect the new to come about? Oftentimes, to go from the familiar, the old pattern, the old things that we're comfortable with, to embark into a territory that's an unknown. Is it scary?
Yes.
Sometimes it's scary. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of spirit to embrace the new. You know, what's remarkable about the new is that it's unknown. In what's known as the unknown, there is a sense of knowing that you will get there. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Sometimes the things that it's unknown, but we kind of know. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
There's a knowing. There's a difference between knowledge, things that we learn at school, and knowing. There's a huge difference. See, this side's nodding their head. This is really getting the spiritual side now. I like that. The lady go, yeah, I'm getting this. So, all that, a lot of times, I believe the timing of humanity, of entrepreneurship, it's about time that we change. We infuse our awareness and our consciousness into entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, see, these things we're talking about, it's not only the woo-woo stuff out there, but really it's what, as I reflect on my journey of 20-some more years of entrepreneurship, what drove me, that path that I went on, are these stuff that we couldn't articulate in words, but that sense of knowing that I'm meant to do something on earth. Oftentimes people don't understand at this stage of my career that why would I still choose to travel? Why would I do that? And right before I came up, I prayed. And I got goosebumps all over me. And I pray that I speak the truth. I speak my truth. And I believe that it was an agreement that I had made before I came down on earth. That I chose to do this. To make an impact on my own life. And through that journey, through that example, to share the experiences that I've gone on as a human being. To also show the example of what's possible. That we have come in this time and age at this moment. That we all gather to get together for a reason. Yes, it's an amazing platform for us to create financial stability, financial freedom. But beyond that, while doing that, something major is shifting within us that's unbeknownst to us. But we knew that we're destined to do that. So whatever we've been through in the past, celebrate it. Learn from our experiences, the wisdom. Learn the lessons that were taught and grow from them. But be brave enough, have the courage to not let the past to frame our future. So how many of you are ready for a new you and a new year in 2019? Show hands. Now, folks, raising your hands are free. I want to ask this question one more time. You're not doing it for me. When you are really ready for that change, you took time to spend money to come here for a reason, I hope. Forget about Jeunesse for a second. If there's a way, how many of you would like to see a new you in celebrating in the new year and beyond? How many of you are willing to do that? Show hands. How many of you are willing to cheer for yourself? How many of you do that? Folks, it's free. Be brave enough to do that. If you can't even do that in this room, you won't be able to do it outside. How many of you want to celebrate a new you and celebrate life? How many want to do that? Let's say yes.
Yes.
That's power. Folks, all these years of entrepreneurship, it's amazing how we all want to change like that, instant results. And I think a lot of times giving you live examples will make some sense. Lately, ever since I passed 50 years of age, I began to eat a little bit more healthier. So I begin to juice every morning. And I give you this example of how, it's a little example, but it really shows how human minds work. Do you guys have juice blenders here in Malaysia? Okay. So I have a Vitamix, a juice blender. By the way, they didn't pay me any money to say that. So I have a Vitamix, a juice blender. And in the juice blender, there is a button called liquefy. How many of you understand what that means, liquefy button? You put the stuff in, you press a button, and it turns all that into liquid. You understand that, right? So I was putting my cucumber, my celery, my apples, my gingers, putting all that stuff in the juice blender. Then I saw the grinder. Then the next thing I did is I hit the liquefy button. Wow, that's a good sound effect. Who did that? So and then I saw juice coming out. Then I started pouring the juice out. And I go, oh my goodness, the whole cucumber was still inside. It didn't liquefy. I said, how could they advertise such a button that says liquefy and it didn't liquefy? You know what I didn't do? I didn't do the process before the liquidation. You know what I had to do? I had to chop the cucumber before you hit the liquefy. How many times in our life that we want to be successful, want to be rich, want to be a millionaire, and expect a button to do that? But there were processes, there were things that we're supposed to do before that to happen. Some of us coming to this platform, I want to be successful. I want to talk to. I want to learn how to start talking to friends. And then after 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejection, even 10 rejections, they say, you know what, this thing don't work. And they start repeating all the negativities that their friend has shared with them. And they go, you know what? I can't do this. This thing won't work. People ask me, is that right thinking? I said, right or wrong is within your own judgment. But my question to them is, what is the price that you have to pay to be right or to be wrong? Just like what Harris, Yvonne, and all the diamonds have shared on stage. In any profession, be a professional athlete, be it movie star, celebrities, professionals, there were many things. There were many chop, just like chopping the cucumber. There were many processes that were done behind the scenes. People only see celebrities. Wow, my goodness, all this filming, their movie stars look so glamorous. Perhaps you didn't see those days, the tireless days, that they were filming midnight, no makeup, tired, memorizing their script to deliver the movie. Athletes, forget about Olympic athletes, any professional athletes, they had to be doing training after training after training after training for that competition to win in that whatever race. But most people don't see that. You want to talk about spirit? In Chinese, we call it 精神. You want to talk about that fighting spirit, that winning spirit. You gotta have what it takes. You want a new you want to be successful, you wanted to change, a transformation, more money, health, beauty, it all takes work. Do you think to be healthy takes work? Yes. Absolutely. I didn't realize that until I passed age 50. I thought healthy is automatic. You pass 50, this aches, that aches. Can't squat. I'm serious. I realized, my goodness, you pass age 50, you gotta work at it. And work at it. Just like the entrepreneurship. You all want a success. You know, Malaysia, I believe this opportunity, whatever we had done in the past 6, 7 years, it was just preparation work. It's just practice work. The real deal begins. Because the world, there are more and more people now are awakening and say, you know what? Whatever we were taught, the old paradigm that we were taught, you know, the school, you know, when we were growing up, our parents taught us this, you know, our teacher taught us this, society taught us, all that are changing. The job market is changing. The business landscapes are changing. True or not true? I've got many friends that own traditional businesses because of the internet. Because this whole business landscapes are changing, they are looking for other ways to make money. I have many friends that work a job. They were happy for a while because that was what we're climbing on that corporate ladder to aiming for what we call as in America a 6-digit income. Meaning they're aiming the corporate ladder, climbing the corporate ladder to make $100,000 a year. But once they make that, they feel like there's a void in them, that they wanted something more fulfilling. There's something that's yearning inside them. They want to connect to something. I believe society is prepped right now for such an opportunity, especially in this internet age. Be brave enough to look at it. Jeunesse is a phenomenal platform with incredible product. But to me, what's beyond that is the opportunity to provide. An opportunity to provide those who want to leverage the convergence of technology, opportunity, and timing for them to pursue their dream. At least get the money issue out of the way. Like Raymond has shared in his slideshow, in his PowerPoint, the Maslow law of human needs, the basic human needs. Let's get the survival thing out of the way. Get the money issue out of the way. And what's remarkable about this platform, see, Jeunesse is an incredible platform. But what the system, what the global community provides is like-minded individuals come together for a common cause, above and beyond business. Not only to grow in our business, but more importantly, to grow our minds as human beings, to do better things. That's what this is all about. You know, many of us have sat through the entire, I know there's some of you in the audience, you didn't understand Cantonese or Mandarin, but you sat through the entire day. You might not understood the language that was spoken. Or perhaps some of you don't understand English. You might not understand my words. But I believe just the presence of being around each other, our energy, something is shifting within you. That's why we all came here. For Malaysia means a lot in this Jeunesse world of ours. Not only in the Jeunesse world, I believe there are stories of what took place in this country that were able to help shift other markets. See, it's not your sales of this market that were making the shift. You know what it was that were making the contagious spread? It was your story. All of us so far live our lives on this planet so far, wherever you are, in whatever stage of you in your life, we have our own stories. And the world awaits to hear your story. So for those of you that raise your hand and say, I want to celebrate a new me. I want to do something with my life. This is your chance. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. You might have to talk to 100 people. You might have to talk to 200 people. You might have to talk to 1,000 people. I don't know. But what if you had talked to 1,000 people and 1,000 people said no to you, and that 1,001 person is an Yvonne Yan? How many of you wouldn't mind talking to 1,000 people? Remember what you said today. When the number 50th person, when the number 200 person said no to you, you say, you know what? There is an Yvonne Yan out there. That person out there, but remember, that person out there might not look like an Yvonne Yan now. You should have seen Yvonne Yan 9 years ago. Not only look, the way she spoke, 非常拽. But you know what? That's what makes her special. Sometimes we expect people to come in forms and shapes that we expect them to be. We can't. We're all different. We all have our own different stage of awareness. We all have a different stage of growing, different stage of readiness for certain things in our life. Because if we're all the same, it's not sexy. True or not true? If you and I were all the same thing, diversity, difference makes it fun. So honor that individuality. You know, for the longest time, in the very beginning of my career, when I was talking to my friends and colleagues, you know, almost 99.9% would say no to me. And I couldn't understand why. I'm like, what don't you guys get it? What don't you see? They go, we have no idea what you just saw. We have no idea what you said. But we know you're smoking something. And I was really high on life. I am still high on life. See, you gotta have that spirit. 你有那个精神. Some people say, I will be high on life when I have money. You won't have money until you're high in life. Because money is not the ultimate gig. And trust me, it took me to make a lot of money to say that. In my younger days, you know, I wanted to be a millionaire. In my younger days, I wanted to be rich. It was never like, I want to be rich. 我要做富太太. It was never like that. It was just maybe I grew up in a home that I always see my parents suffer. I always see my parents don't have money. Save this, save this, 省这个省那个，这个不可以吃，那个不可以吃，那个不可以买，那个不可以用。Maybe I grew up in that environment that we can't afford that, we can't afford this, we gotta do this. That something in me said, you know what, I don't want the feeling of lack. I don't want the feeling of not being able to get something. So I went after that I thought achieving financial freedom, being a millionaire, I'll be super duper happy. You know, making a lot of money brings a lot of people happiness, but most of the time it's temporary. How many of you ever bought a new car before? Show of hands. New car. Okay. How many of you ever bought a new set of clothing before? New clothing before? Show of hands. New ring, new jewelry. So we're happy, right? How long were you happy for? A couple of hours. What did you get for a couple of hours? Now, so it's true. I bought a new car. Oh, great. I may be happy for a week. I bought a new ring. I may be happy for half an hour. Isn't it interesting? All the money in the bank doesn't bring you happiness. You know, oftentimes I was talking to my friends. Some of my friends who have achieved what others would have called the epitome of success. You know, they often say to me, you know, said Kim, as I look back to my career, they said I was a lot happier when I was in my journey of achieving my goal before they hit their target. You know why? You know, it's very true. Some of you says, you know what, I just want to get a diamond. I don't care. Just stop. I want to be a diamond. I want to be a diamond. I'll be super happy. Once you get to diamond, if you really walk this journey, walk this path, once you get to diamond, as you look back, you'll say, you know what? I really enjoy that journey of that trying, of that something within you. So you know what? That passion. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this. And I'm going to do this. Just like Steffi talked about her story when she's pregnant, fighting for her diamond. Wasn't it an incredible journey, Steffi? It's that drive, that fuel, that fuels you. But many people, they get to here, they go, okay, now what? My friends would say, Kim, I had a lot more fun. It was a lot more thrilling. From there to point A to point B, it was that journey. You know why? I realized something recently. I realized that once most people, when they get to a little epitome of what others would call success, we no longer are looking outside. We have an opportunity. We're in space and time. We have an opportunity that forces us to look inside. And oftentimes that's uncomfortable, to look inside for answer, to dig inside. Because all of us were conditioned to look outside. What's the answer? Show me what to do. Show me how to pitch. Show me how to present a business. Show me how to close. Show me. All outside. What if I were to tell you today that all the answer you ever seek, already exists inside of you? Because it is. But it's painstakingly challenging for us to quiet down and say, you know what? Let me really tap within myself. At this age, at this game in town, I'm not that old, by the way, I'm only 53, okay? But I talk like this age. But at this point in my career, 53, I'll be 54 this year. Okay, now, so at this point, what brings me happiness is not the pursuit of title. It's not the pursuit of money. Don't get me wrong. Money, I love the feeling, the blessing of what this platform has given me. A sense of security. I felt very secure that I got the financial issue out of the way. It is very fulfilling. It's just like, there's a peace of mind, I would say it this way. A peace of mind that knowing that money issue is resolved. that it gives me a space to connect to my truth, to all of your truth. We all have that truth that we need to connect to. We are a lot bigger, and I mean that for each and every single one of us. We are a lot bigger than who we think we are. You are a lot stronger than who you think you are. You are a lot more courageous than who you think you are. Never, ever forget that. At this point in my career, what makes me happy, feel at peace, and constantly, that sense of connection is to connect to that which I came to earth for. What I came here to do. To connect to my purpose in life and to serve. I truly believe that I chose to go on this path. And this path to walk, to find myself. And to find myself, to share that path and that journey with all of you. You saw the video. I am no different than any of you sitting in the audience, no different. 20-somewhat years ago, I was sitting in the audience just like you, looking at this industry for the very first time. I had no clue what others would call what this industry is. But what I did, 20-somewhat years ago, what I saw was I saw a group of people. Now, I didn't know, they didn't have all this glamorous sharing and all that stuff 20-somewhat years ago. And it wasn't even this big. And it wasn't even international. It was a little local place in what we call Orange County in Los Angeles, with about 100-somewhat people. What I saw was a group of people with that spark of hope in their eyes. To me, that was enough for me to pursue it. Because this spark in their eyes ignited something in me, that I was seeking for that hope. Some of you heard that story. 20-somewhat years ago, I got laid off. I was downsized. I was downsized from my job. I got fired, in other words. And I was looking for a way out. I was in the lowest of low in my career. I would never thought that someone would fire me. I was a hard worker. I was a good worker. But I was fired for whatever reason. So I was looking for a way out. In the beginning, it was for money. It was for survival. But after walking that path of 20-somewhat years, taking me to about 50 countries around the world, having the blessing to talk to hundreds of thousands of people, it made me realize something. That life is precious. That we are all the same. We all want the same thing, but expressed in a different form and shape. We're all human beings. But maybe except Harris, I think he's an alien. So, coming back to this, all of us wanted to celebrate a new us. Be brave enough. It's there. It's old, it's new, it's old and new, everything combined but beyond and shifting to a whole different space. The minute you give yourself the permission, the opportunity, say, you know what? I give myself the permission to connect to what I wanted to do, to pursue my dream. Doors will begin to kick open. It just somewhat just works like, the universe works like that. The universe waiting for, look, your life, this is our life. Your life, the universe is waiting for you to give it direction. So if it's true, if the universe is waiting for you to give it direction, would you want to give your life a direction?
Yes.
Really, look. Don't say it for me. Say it for you. Say it for your own sake, not for me. See, if we're afraid, I'm going to give this example. I remember 20-some years ago at the event when they asked me, who would like to do this? Raise your hand. and I will be the last reluctantly to raise my hand. Because I feel like, I don't want to do that. It is so like not cool to raise your hand. To say, yes, what is that? I didn't want to do that. Maybe privately when I'm in the bathroom, I go, yes. But I would feel like kind of weird to say in public. If you're worried or if you're concerned how people look at you, trust me. Whether you do it or you don't, they look at you odd anyways. Trust me. Would you give yourself the permission to live your life the fullest in 2019? Would you?
Yes.
That is more like it. That's because when you are correct, look, I'm not even asked to do anything yet. Would you say, yes, I want to do it. Yes, I give myself permission. Yes, I am magnificent. Yes, I'm bigger than what I think I am. If you could say that, you will be it. Would you say that to yourself? You are bigger than who you think you are. Would you say that?
Yes.
That is power, guys. When you go home, wherever you go, you say, I am bigger. Begin with that. That is the first beginning exercise. To give yourself that permission to honor who you are. To honor who you are as a human being. We are not meant to suffer. We are meant to live our life the fullest. You know who's stopping us? That mind of ours. That constantly chatting thing that's called our mind. But dig deep and say, yes, I've given myself the opportunity. Yes, yes, yes. Would you say yes to yourself 3 times, would you?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Look, it's just crazy. You know what? I'd rather be happy, funny, and crazy than being stuck. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
Yes. People say, why are you so happy? Because I found a new me. I found the real me. How many of you today have a beginning to want to give the opportunity to find a new you? How many want to do that? Show your hands. Yes, the new you. You know what? On the outside, you might look the same for now, but something when you say, yes, I am changing. Yes, I give myself permission. You know what? Something is happening beyond what your eyes can see, but others will begin to feel it if you continue that exercise. I used to be walking around and talking to myself and hugging myself. People say she's crazy. Yeah, people say, Kim Hui, can I take a picture with you? Only if you saw me how I was 20 years ago. Yes, yes, Kim. I will have a mirror right in front of my face on my desk. When I call people, yeah, this is cool, this is good. I found hope.